secrets I wrote, virtual threat, keystroke kill, identity hidden I fulfill. Cyber assassin, that's my prowl. Codes in hand, you'll fall. Hack and strike, chaos I make. Cyber realm, my domain to take.
So what I'm really feeling in this place is the electrical charge from the ore of copper in this hill, the iron. It's a very conductive hill that's filled with, inductive, inducing elements that hold a charge, probably reach well within the earth and all the way out to here. And they hold energetic charges. This is a great place to contact that charge and come into contact with it and soak it up. Touching the earth and joining with the spirits that the druids used to commune with, the spirits of nature, the resident keepers of areas. Just like I said, this is the red-tailed hawk's hill. It lives on this hill. So I call this hill the red-tailed hawk's place. It's its home, and it keeps its energy here. And it's a very powerfully energetic spot. So, that gets into druidic powers they draw from the earth. And you can't just draw from the earth. You have to commune with the resident spirit, the spirit that is prevalent in the area. And if it feels a connection, it will empower you, it will give you guidance, it will give you gifts, it will seek to commune with you in a spiritual manner. But you have to be open to that and also accepting to it, because a lot of times when you seek connection with anything, whether it be spiritual, whether it be just humans or yourself or whatever it is, you may think you know what you're asking for. But oftentimes, the answers that we get, we don't like, because you want to hear a certain thing. We humans don't want to hear what makes us have to do something we don't want to do. It's like people who are overweight or, have some, want to gain strength or, gain muscle or, learn to swim or get over fear of heights or whatever, People want to overcome something, yet they don't put themselves in the situation to encounter what they're trying to overcome. And that's a big thing, is your dream is on the other side of what you fear. Your truth is on the other side of what you avoid. Your strength is literally on the other side of your weakness. You chase down your weak points, and you don't necessarily have to strengthen them. This is something I learned in sales. We're kind of conditioned as humans to figure out the weak point and then work on it and try to strengthen it. But, what I learned in sales is identify your weak points and let them be what they are. Accept them. Your best efforts are to focus on your strengths and buttress them and grow them and make your strengths your foundation, but know your weaknesses, because you can work on your weaknesses slowly. But if you try to focus too much on gathering your weaknesses together and working on them, then your focus is on your weaknesses and you're misusing your strengths. You're setting aside what you're capable of and focusing on your incapabilities. So, me, one of my weaknesses is emotional vulnerability and, being open to other people and how they feel and conversations and, listening to people's random thoughts is very hard for me. But it's something that I'm forcing myself into because I do understand that it is a weakness of mine. But is it a main focus? Not whatsoever. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Because quite honestly, I'm out here hiking, I'm working on my business, I'm working on my relationships, I'm working on the things that I'm already good at, because that's what really sustains my life and keeps things going, the way that they need to go for me and for my family, is me, practicing my strengths, keeping strong, and knowing that that is my foundation, but accepting growth and not being afraid to keep that going. It is a constant thing that betterment insists that you face your weaknesses and work on them, but it doesn't have to be something that you wear all the time. You can work on your weaknesses in your downtime and reflect on them here and there. But the best thing is to put them out in Front Street and then let it go. Be strong, but be open enough to face those weaknesses when they come and let them be what they are and sort them out. Sometimes they've got to be let go or embraced, but a choice has to be made because they can't stay where they are. Things that are undealt with fester and turn into negativity, fear, anger, defeat. This is what happens when you leave off from the doing. And not doing is important to an extent in action, but in the inner work, from time to time, you must go into the uncomfortable and touch it, feel it, hold it. That way you can get to know it. Because how else will you ever overcome it?